Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, CK here, and welcome back to another episode of Europa Universalis 4. And when we last off, we crashed. Whenever we defeated the Choctaw, as you can see, it saved January 1st, 1614, right after we had taken all of the land there, and we have 100% war score. So we're just waiting on our diplomat to get back so we can do that. We were working on coring, and if I remember correctly, we cored that province there. And then in the following month, we can core the next one. We have a free advisor slot. Trade efficiency would be good, and I think we did spring for the level 3 advisor. Since we're making 100 ducats a month, we can go ahead and offset our terrible ruler penalty. We can also make states. Now, Poitou only has one province in it that we own. The rest are owned by our buddies in Aquitaine, and I'm not exactly sure if that would make sense. We also have $1,500. Let's go ahead and build some buildings while we can. Look for anything like that that sticks out. Sure, nothing there per se. Market is good there, and there. And then as far as the manufactories go, there and there. And I think that's exactly what we did in the last episode. So now all we have to do is wait just a little bit until next month. There is Provence's peace from Pomerania. So that war is over, and now our diplomat is back. Let's go ahead and sue for peace here. And total annexation. Let's take all of their moolah, 60 ducats, and they can't say no. We'll send that demand. Sweet. So now we are at peace, and I believe we worked on the autonomy a bit. Not the estates, but the autonomy here. Anything with negative 10 unrest or less, we can drop all of the autonomy. These 9s will have to wait about a year or so to drop these, so we don't have a chance of rebels. We don't want any chance of rebels while we work that. We also have papacy here. I think we went with... did we go mercantilism? I think we did. How is our papal seat? So we're competing pretty heavily with Aquitaine, ourselves, and Hungary for the Pope, and that is fine. All right, let's get going. All right, we'll merge these armies up, see about our separatists here. So Chickasaw separatists in 5 years between Chickasaw and Tennessee, and I do believe we were splitting... We are splitting these armies up. Alliance from Hungary. Yes, we shall accept. Sorry that that happened there, Hungary. Alliance from Abenaki. No. And who is this? Norway access. Nope, not even close. All right, so the Choctaw separatists at 7. I think what we can do is we can split that army in half and go there. And the Osage is heading out. How are our... We don't have any colonists, so we need to work on that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay. Let's work on our cores while we can. Let's work on the ones causing overextension first. And then we could do Yontlin, but we'll save up for these bigger cores. Just manage the overextension, make sure that no one can be really, really mad at us. Sort of curb these separatists a bit. Rotsburg isn't too awful bad. Polotsk, nope. Working on those cores. So Choctaw is 8.7, even with the 7 troops. Chickasaw and Tennessee. Once we get these cores done, we may start doing the religious conversion. And that does make me look at our government and look at our promoted cultures. We have 9% of our development, 101 of it, in Danish culture. Let's see if that is really affecting anything here. Swedish there, Swedish there, Danish there. So local unrest, the local taxes are down, manpower is down, sailors, meh. Missionary strength, but we don't need to convert them. I don't believe Catholic is still very strong here. So we're really out of tax money, and I don't believe we are going to be taking a whole lot of development elsewhere. that would hinder us there. So Danish, 100 Diplo power. What technology are we working on? Colonial range will help, trade range will help, the merchantman and the trade depot. We may hold off on promoting that culture. Yeah, we will do that. Way ahead of time on military, way ahead of time on admin. This next admin level is going to be huge because that's our next idea group. So we're working on that idea group there. We have 4 complete. Everything is looking awesome. The nobility are still ticking up as far as that's concerned. Yes, we need to make sure our colonists are coming. All right, recall from Aquitaine. So 5 development there, 3 development there, 5 development, and we can't send anything. Let's send 1 here. That should be fine. We'll split this army in half here to go help out the colonists. That may drive up the the Tennessee. So yeah, that's going to drive up the Chickasaw separatists, but that's not really my concern. Oneida lost the claim on, that is fine. Disputed succession, no one that we have relations with. We're about to get the Sealand. Gabrino of Aragon is the new pope, interesting. So now that we have, I'm sure people will start investing. That'll be fine. Once we have our cores done here, that may be enough to give us range to Tamora. No, Verona, go away. All right, we can invest in new technology. We'll take it. Trade efficiency and yearly corruption down. Straslin has been added to the HRE. And there is our Diplotech advancement. Nice. Now we could upgrade to the merchantmen. Oh yeah, institutions. How is institutions spreading here? We can embrace it for 3,100, and I think we do want to. So we'll save up our money for the institution embracement, definitely before these come into be. And if we lose the 15% penalty, we may be able to keep on going there. Feeling pretty good. Core construction is nice and slow, but we are working on it indeed. We have Byzantium, ironwork. Price of iron goes up, copper goes down. Abenaki, go away. I don't know you, I don't care to know you. Why not? Let's go ahead and send our second colonist here, and then hopefully Tamora will be in range of our next colony. Rostock has been added by Provence. Provence is doing okay as far as adding people to the HRE, and I don't like that balance. What's up with that? We need another infantry here. 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, 1 cannon? I think not. We are going to at least, yeah, we could have split in half, but we need to defend that cannon. So we got 2 infantry there, 7 there, 5, 1, and 1. Putting down some of these rebels. We did send that, yeah, we did send that colonist. And once we get up here, we can start hitting on the Osage. Maybe move over into Caddo. We are cutting a nice swath up the Mississippi River. That's good to see. Yeah, once these cores are done, I'll take a look and see if that's within range. So Chickasaw, 3.9 years in Chickasaw and Tennessee. What kind of 10K, 10K? Yeah, we've got enough. Even the 7K should be able to hold their ground here. So we're at 5 out of 7 relations. We could do something with our 2 free diplomats. We're maintaining in the colonies. Aquitaine is good. We need to boost up with, not Austria, we need Hungary. They're our allies, and we need to improve relations with them. Yeah. Improve some relations. Great advisor has died. Oh man, that was our level 3 Diplo guy. So improving relations is okay. Morale of navies, I don't care. Colonial range is fine. Same as the tariffs from the colonies. But I'm thinking these Diplo points. But do we need the Diplo points now? We're ahead of time. I don't think we need the Diplo points now, so the better advisor may be our global tariffs guy to make some money. He may pay for himself here. So 6, 5, and 5. Let's see. Do we want to start fabricating claims on Denmark and move in to Denmark? We'll recall that diplomat in the 13 colonies. Let's see here. We've got military act. No. Aragon is still our friends, right? Yeah, an alliance will improve relations with Aragon down there. Now, I don't think we can start... I mean, we can start fabricating on the creek. That seems like a worthwhile endeavor. So once they get back from there, the 13 colonies will send them right back to the New World and start fabricating on the creek, and we'll move in here. Now, one thing I want to see is our colonial regions. So yeah, right along this border is colonial Louisiana. So we need to take as much as we can in here so we can form the new colonial nation. Right now it's just British Mississippi. But we should be getting, yeah, some pretty decent settlers. About 120 a year, so in about 10 years or less, that will be a full-fledged colony. Cores are about done. Maybe that will give us the trade range on Tamora, because we want that inland center of trade. Very, very powerful stuff, especially if we can start getting another merchant to send some trade that way. This is all the Mississippi River node, and that goes Bohemia. The Mississippi River node goes out to Cuba, the Caribbean, and also up to the Ohio trade node. Nice, we can embrace the institution, and we shall. There we go. We have embraced global trade, and there is our merchant that we were talking about, right? There we go, 1 out of 8 on the monthly tick. So where are we going to send this merchant? We have someone here transferring all the trade out of the Chesapeake Bay. We've got some power, I think, here in the Mississippi River node. Great Britain controls 18%. And Osage, Caddo, and Creek are retaining it. I don't know how much money is being shoveled out. The Ilmenec is sending it this way. We don't have any power in this node, do we? Well, we got 17% here. I don't see how. Maybe we can work on an inland caravan a bit. So we are transferring from the Champagne node into the English Channel. We're transferring Bordeaux into Champagne into the English Channel. Downstream from that is basically the New World. We might be able to shovel... Where does Cuba go? Bordeaux, Chesapeake Bay, Ivory Coast. Where does Champagne come from? We're steering from the Rhineland. Rhineland is getting their trade from Saxony. And also from... Follow your nose. Arrows are crisscrossing like crazy. I mean, we've got some amazing caravan trade power, which is inland. We're pushing from Lubeck. Do we start pushing... I mean, that's only a 2.6 value trade node. We kind of want to push... Genoa's an end cap. A lot of people are pushing to it to collect. 4.1 here. Great Britain holds 37%, or 30... I mean, Novgorod holds a lot of power. They're probably going to be retaining. And we're already pulling forward. Novgorod is trying to keep everything in it, but that goes directly into the North Sea. It's, do we use our caravan trade power to force some of the Baltic out into the Lubeck? Or do we give up some of that caravan trade power and force... Well, I mean, 1.87 is already heading out this way. 4.7 is already heading out this way. 4.3 is already heading that way. I don't know. Would it be beneficial just to shovel out of the Caribbean into the Bordeaux trade node where we are already transferring more money up? We could see. So yeah, Caribbean, transfer trade power with Daniel Cavendish. We'll start sending some money that way. Seems like a plan. All right, cores are getting done. That's going to lower the unrest a bit. Choctaw is just mad, Tennessee and Chickasaw. And now that's out of our range. Landlocked and not adjacent to any fully developed province. So we do have the trade range. It's just we need to get this going. Hello, Aquitaine. Are you looking to settle over here too, sir? All right, so yeah, we are transferring 1.59. Oh, there goes our stability. The economy fools. All right, stability drop. We need to fix that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Sailor's modifier and our commandant is dead for military tech. We're making 125. Morale of armies would be huge. 10% bonus when fighting everybody, plus it's 3 military points. I think we can roll with these level 3 advisors and sort of make up the gap here. Let's make, well, I want to boost our stability, and that's 110 of our points. We'll boost that, then core Sealand fully. Let's take a look at our autonomy. And yeah, we can lower autonomy there. Pull all the autonomy out. That is taxes aplenty for us. All right, so a lot more money should be coming in now that we drop that, all those autonomies. Still working on that spy network. No, we're not going to be Defender of the Faith. All right, provincial improvements. We'll build the one church in Baspoito. Workshop, we'll build one of those. And those guys there. Cayuga. And lost the Casus Belli against the 13 colonies. Well, that's good. Wow, they've got 34 stack up here. Jeffrey Hastings. Diplomatic insult against Luxembourg, that's fine. All right, so we need to get our chances up. We'll even Steven it out. We'll spend some of our papal influence to give us the top chance of becoming the papal controller. Colonies should be coming in fairly well here. Building lots of buildings. Colonies are 325 and 250. We'll continue to look at these cores here. Then make a core. And then Trondelag should be next. And then we've got Yamplin and Halagoland. Sweet. All right, how are our subjects? 18% liberty to desire, nothing from Cuba. That's very good. Don't want to be Defender of the Faith. Let's continue to invest in our holdings here. 0.56 and 0.49, definitely. And then we were going to work on missionary. That's what we were going to do. All right, manufactory, yes and yes. Unlawful territory, Provence. I don't think we have any diplomats to do such things as those. Yeah, we do. All right, demand unlawful territory. Give Crondolitz back. Haha. Michigama is fur. All right, almost enough. What do we need for our claim? 25? So maybe in the next month or so, we can start getting claims there. Definitely next month then. All right, unrest should still be... I mean, Choctaw, Tennessee, they're still pretty ticked off. Choctaw and Tennessee. Kazan, internal conflicts. We don't want that menu, please. 8.4 unrest. Religious unity, the non-accepted culture, the intolerance, and the separatism. Bad news bears, but we're doing okay. We can keep them quelled for a bit. Just core up the last two. 12,000 for the Chickasaw. Interesting indeed. Yeah, you guys are getting global trade, because we got it. I'm surprised they haven't went against the Powhatan yet, or the Iroquois. Speaking of which, I believe our claim is ready. Fabricate the claim on... We got Coosa, Muskogee, and Tuskegee. What has the higher development here? A 9er, a 5, and a 5. So Tuskegee is where we need to go. Nope, don't stop building. Fabricate a claim on Tuskegee, please. Boom. So now we will get that CB. Aquitaine's running through here like, hey, we wanted this land. No such luck, good sir. Not going to happen. Trade depot. Oh, very nice. That should come out really well. Auto saving, always good for when the game decides to crash. There's no royal marriages that we can do. A lot of truces coming up. Has Cuba moved? I don't believe they have. There's the truce with Denmark over. We're improving relations with Aragon. Aquitaine is full up. And I think we're going to crash. All right, welcome back from the crash, ladies and gentlemen. We're picking up right there at January, so not much lost there. But our buddy Aquitaine is over there in the sludge. Only a few cannons versus all of those natives. All right, Denmark expired. Churches wouldn't make much sense. That wouldn't make much sense. Now, universities would be very nice. We lack a ducat. We need 1 ducat in order to start making a university. And I think we'll definitely do that. It will allow us to build more stuff. All right, lost 4 men there. We'll build a university in Hampshire. One thing that, yeah, we were working on our claim there. One thing that I do want to make sure, Casamigpo changed to wine, outstanding. No disputed succession with anyone that we own. Let's see. Is our poor ruler still in charge? Yeah, our heir, strong claim, the 211. Let us put our king in charge here. Get through the winter. All right, truce with Aquitaine. That's what we needed to see. All right, everything is working. Tlemcen has ended. Brazil has ended. No, Teutons. Oh, nice. 16 development in the Mississippi. I do like that. There we go. Yeah, we can make this a territory. And then we'll full core those. And yeah, we'll be making a lot of money here. And that may give us the trade range. Now, morale of armies gets the poor uniform for 2 years. Well, can't win them all. But one thing we can do is now convert provinces. And yeah, the Chickasaw, we've got some strength there to convert them. Now, they're going to be really upset with us. But it can be done. No, Leon, go away. All right. So everything is looking good. We've got 70% on the Chickasaw Separatists, 60% on the Choctaw. So they may indeed fire. One thing that I may do is pull the army to Biloxi, let them fire, and then just mow them over. And I do think I want to do that. So Let's coax them to fire. Let's give them a reason to. Hey, there's no troops here anymore. I bet you want to fire, don't ya? What's the supply limit here in Biloxi? 40. All right. So we're going to have 21 troops. We'll make sure that our king is in charge. We'll take the stability drop. Well, I don't know. Probably better if Blake takes this one. I mean, we do want our king gone. Why not? Our brave king will lead this army, George II. Now we just need these to fire. 1.3 years, nobody on Chickasaw. If we can get those ticking up and can be there, that would be outstanding. Yeah, there we go, 80% on Chickasaw and Tennessee. So we'll move up to Choctaw. That will keep them sort of suppressed for a little bit. And then as soon as the Chickasaw fire, we'll move in on them. We will be ready. 0.9 years, there we go. One more tick. Come on, where's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the 1st of March? Because if it is, we're moving. That will be extremely handy here. Mohawk and against the Iroquois. Speaking of claims, almost ready for our second one. All right, so they didn't fire that time, but they've got an 18% chance to fire now. We're gonna be watching them, and we're gonna be waiting. All right, 28, 29. Didn't fire. Come on, you know you guys wanna fire. All right, so military tech, ahead of time penalty by far. But we do get a neighbor bonus because apparently our neighbor has it. That will give us improved flanking range, making our cav a little bit better. Better combat width, the leather cannon, and the gallop cav. That is a big military advancement. I think we'd be crazy not to take it. I mean, we could have, you know, min-maxed the thing. But we got, no, not the infantry. The Latin caracole goes to the gallop infantry. The chambered denny cannon goes to the leather cannon. All right, reinforce our manpower, please. And in a perfect world, they're gonna fire. There they are. All right, so they're not completely full morale, but enough to get the job done. They're only 9 in the front, 3 in the back. The Chickasaw have cannon. Interesting, the Chickasaw have just as many cannons as we do. It's a shame, really. Bam. They were holding their own for a bit, but that is a stack the wipe. Chickasaw will no longer be a problem. And then we just wait on the Choctaw to fire, and they don't have as much rebellion in them. But certainly, as soon as we start converting their province, they will. All right, so Poito still has the biggest. We're reinforcing with our manpower. Let's not skimp on the improvements. 7.8 in Paris, 7 in Lund. 6 is there. We'll do that. And we'll make sure that they also have universities as well to expand. Nobility are almost loyal. Our manpower recovery is almost there. And Choctaw are the only people who don't like us. 8.3%. All right, 30.11. We can fabricate our next claim here on the creek. Hungary, military access. Go ahead. Fabricate a claim on, it really doesn't matter, a Muskogee. We'll take that. And then we'll get the last claim on Kuza. And then take all of this stuff. Should be fine. Landlocked, not adjacent. This one is, you know, it's getting there. 755 settlers out of 1,000 and 630 out of 1,000. All right, we've got some free diplomats here. We're building a spy network. How is Hungary? 172, improved relations at 91. We could top them off. And then Aquitaine is at 200. Really no reason for that. Improve with the Pope? Sure. We'll improve relations with the Pope. That will be fine. Because we don't need them to go to war just yet until we can get that next truce. Or the next truce. The next claim. Support Baroque music. They shall have our support. Lose 200 ducats and 10 admin for yearly prestige +1. That would help offset it for sure. We don't want to lose 5 prestige, so yeah, we'll support the Baroque. It's 1620. I think Baroque music was around that time, sure. The A's and Budona has spread to us. Oh no, we lost 5 men in that uprising. They will not be forgotten. He lied. More universities. Sardinia. Nope. Go pee up a rope. Good sir. All right, so negative 90 unrest for the Chickasaw. We'll decrease autonomy there. All right, Provence. Nope. All right. So they have been converted. No unrest, and they're not going to have any unrest because, you know, can't send a missionary. Needs to be a full core and part of a state to convert it to a religion. It's in the Tennessee state, which is part Tennessee, Yuchi, and Chickamauga. Interesting. Now, we only have 2 colonists going. We can improve, because this is part of the Mississippi state. So we've got Yazoo and Natchez. Let's go ahead and send our 3rd colonist there. We'll send a lone infantry into Yazoo. They'll be able to withstand it. And that should be fine. Our next conversion, 19 months, the Choctaw. So this is what we were waiting on, waiting for the Choctaw to stand up against us. They're going to really start getting mad now. 12.5% chance monthly. But once we crush that rebellion, then there's nothing they can really do to stand up to us, which is fine. I do think I want to fill out this Mississippi state, get all of the development, full core it, all that good stuff. And we do have some state slots left. Let's see here. What about our estates here? The trade, the technology, not the ideas or the missions. There we go. 29 states out of 31. So we can make 2 more states. And if we can own all of the land in this state, then more power to us, I think. Intercolonial trade. Cuba gains 10, liberty, desire, and gain a mercantilism. Cuba is not really a threat so much. Cuba, yeah, just 7. So we can push Cuba just a little bit more, and they'll still be loyal enough to fight for us. Might not be a bad idea to send a diplomat down there to make nice. Just in case, though. All right. Improve relations. Hello, Cuba. I know you just said that the trade is part of Great Britain and not yours, but I'm here to tell you that we're nice. We'll make nice. All right, so if our chances are still even, which they are, tax modifier or the mercantilism. We'll do the mercantilism. That way our trade is amazing here. Yeah, we're going to be building buildings like crazy. Just call us the Army Corps of Engineers, because we are educating our people, doing the good work. Yeah, we need Argyll to stand up a bit. 2.89 over 190. Very worthwhile here. Give him my money. And please auto-save. Thank you. Tell you, the crashes. Nobility are almost up. Waiting on Choctaw. Great Britain, income bonanza. 25 trade power in the Caribbean. Very nice. So that push is definitely going. We're pushing hard. Yeah, there we go. Now we're pulling 6 ducats out of the node. Tell you, we're going to be rolling in it. Rolling in it indeed. All right, so Michiganamima. We've got enough admin to core this as soon as it's done, but we would need to make it a state, I believe. And then we can grab Tamora and that inland center of trade. Our second colonist can head down to Natchez and complete that state entirely. Yeah, 7 development, 9 development. They're at 70%. Haven't fired just quite yet. Manufactory in Biloxi. I don't know. There's Michiganima, and there is British Louisiana. Yeah, British Louisiana is okay. So there is our new colonial nation, British Louisiana. We have a second subject. They're going to start, or a third subject. They're going to start building up their army. And we can colonize for them a bit. Yeah, unrest is at 0. Should have, yeah, one of the core provinces. So we can get that stuff for them. And yeah, looks like, yeah, they're already starting to settle in Mobile. They're grabbing that quick, fast, and in a hurry. A lot of manpower coming down from British Louisiana now. That's pretty epic. I like it. I don't know if that missionary... Yeah, I believe that is the... That's the British Louisiana missionary. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. We can claim these territories here. I think we have enough. We need 35 to claim the last province. Can hold 42 troops there. So let's get everyone back down to Choctaw. Except this 1K. You stay there. And you 2K. Go up there. You guys are helping out with the good fight. Yeah, and only 500 troops. We can pull one of you off and come down as well. All right, so we should be ready to move in the next couple of months. We'll get a nice auto save. 1,200 ducats already. I mean, the money is just rolling in here. 1.9 there. Autonomy we can't lower. Nothing there. Manufactories. We'll get one there. I hope they enjoy. Cascanapo is now self-sustaining. That should be part of British Louisiana, and it is. All right, so do we help them out? Do we give them another colonist? Well, tell you what. You head to Tamora because that's going to be pretty powerful. We'll grab one stack there and go ahead and send the colonists. Because once we can get that center of trade, that will be a lot of money for British Louisiana. And that will allow them to start making more troops, fund more colonies, start spreading like crazy. We'll recall from the Pope, and we'll go ahead and fabricate on the Coosa. All right, and that is it. I think that will do it for me, ladies and gentlemen, and this episode. So next time, we will be ready to go to war against the Creek. We are going to take everything, and then depending on where the boundaries lie, the 13 colonies might get some, and British Louisiana might get some. As far as colonial regions go, the next thing we might be able to do is start working in colonial Mexico and get another state over here. Although we can't send any colonists. I don't like the fact that Mali is moving up in here. But we may just continue on moving north, or we may just leave enough contingent here to deal with a possible rebellion and focus on Europe. Start pulling all of these little guys out since we're not the Emperor anymore. It might be a little bit difficult, but yeah, things coming up Millhouse here. So Diplotech, we are behind. No, we're not behind. We're just getting it for free here. So that is So Discontent, Navy Morale, and another boat. The naval morale goes up. I mean, it's not really worth it, but I don't know what we can spend the rest of our points on. Oh, we don't have an admiral. That's what we can do. All right, we'll recruit us up an admiral. Really good admiral, 321. All right, so these 29 who are protecting trade. Land in Dorset, please. Cavendish. And then protect trade in the English Channel. All right. Sounds good. Sweet. So that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So we will be looking eastward to Cologne, I imagine. And the question is, do we want our British Louisiana troops to do this all their own, or do we want to help them out? That is the question, but that's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Europa Universalis video. Take care.